this church has changed my life, and it has changed my world, and it's accepting and loving and kind, and I can't say all the wonderful words about it, but it's a great congregation, and here you've got a friend.
One thing that this congregation has done for me is it has restored my, I don't want to say ability, but my focus on prayer. I have begun to pray again.
I see God's gifts at work, fueling this church through multiple community outreach programs, backpacks for kids, and crop walk. Yeah, easy things to get behind with this church.
This church to me is all about family. It's one big family. Just everybody supports and loves one another, but especially the children, because everybody in this church treats everybody's children like they're their children. And when we say that it's our responsibility as a congregation to raise the children in this church, people take that to heart, and that's what I love.
We give to this church because we believe that it is a faithful work on behalf of Jesus Christ that happens through this congregation, and it is something that is very life-giving both to us, to the people we see around us, and to the community and the world far and wide. It is a joy to be able to give to this church.
Why do I give and support this congregation? Because they have worked so hard to fill my cup with faith and support that it's all I can do to give with my talents to be able to make this congregation work and spread out throughout the world.
Well, what I like about the church is that everybody is very, very nice, and they all act like family.
I can't imagine my life without this church, and I think that today especially reminded me that everybody needs a community and a place to be reminded that God is still speaking and that there's hope and friendship and support. And so I give and support this church because I feel like God's vision and voice is alive here.
My life. The church has given me a spiritual home and a place to express my spirituality. How do I give and support this congregation? Well, through my weekly offering. I help support other causes, Crop Walk, and as they come around, projects, like the tile project, and clean up around the grounds.
We strongly believe in all of the causes this church's support, and we freely give of our time and talents and our finances as often as we can.
The church to me is finding family. Coming to church is like coming home, and knowing that everybody here loves me no matter what I do. And what I love to be able to do is turn around and give that back and share the gifts that God has given me, whether it be my music or whether it be my heart. But that's what the church is to me.
One thing I like about this church is it has a lot of people that support me and keep me going and are nice and tell me good things and stuff. So it makes me feel happy and it makes me want to come back every time.
The reason that I support the church is that the church has done so much for me. I mean, the church has been there through thick and thin times with Phil and myself, and we need to have this church. I don't know what people do that do not have church families that go to in times of real trouble and trials and so on and so forth. We all support each other, and this church is like one big happy family.
I love this church, and I love this everyone. I love everyone. Okay, I'm done.
The church has changed my life in many ways. The one specific way that I want to talk about here is my health. I was a smoker when I was younger, and there was one specific sermon that I remember Tom giving that helped me just quit and never pick that habit up again.
I like the church because it always has good snacks.
Well, the people, they're so welcoming. I just love everybody that goes there.
I like coming to church every week because it gets me focused and energized for the coming days.
I've been a member of this congregation since we had 3 little kids, and we moved back to South Milwaukee from Salt Lake City, Utah, and the kids were 1, 2, and 3. The kids are now 30, 29, 28, and there's another one. We had Elizabeth here, she's 24. The church has been a constant in my life for all of these almost 30 years. We've had all 4 of our kids were baptized here by Tom and Debbie. And as I said, it's just a constant in my life. For all the ups and downs, I lost my father, lost my mother-in-law. So the sad times, the church is here. The happy times.
This church has changed our life because it has given us a place to be a couple together without judgment, with acceptance, with love. And it's given us a place to practice our faith in a safe environment.
I support this congregation because the congregation supports me and my family, and has through tragedy in our family, and we are here to try to support others. And this church is fueled by the Holy Spirit, because people give of themselves, they give of their time and their talents, and it's a blessing to all.
I've been a member of this church for about 30 years, and I give thanks to it because it has walked with me for those 30 years. It has been a faithful companion to me through some wonderful times and some very difficult and trying times. And so I'm very thankful that this congregation has been here for me personally, and for my children, and for our family.
We give and support this congregation because it's a great place to raise our family. Our kids are part of this church community, and everyone loves them, and it's great to raise them in such a loving environment.
In my life, as I face more and more challenges, I find that this church serves me as just really as a touchstone, as a place to come to when there just seems to be so many different ideas out there and so many challenges out there that I'm trying to grapple with. It's good to come. There's a place to come to and provide some grounding in my life, and I'm so thankful for the church.
Why do I give and support this congregation has to do with the fact that I'm one person and I can't do everything out in the world that I want to do. So giving and contributing to the church lets me do that through other people, that we are all connected that way. And God's gifts at work in fueling this church, I see them every day in like all the work that we do, the way that we all give to each other and support each other, the missions that we support, and just our community in general.
I like going to this church because it's fun. All done.
We love being part of this church because it supports our values and aims for a positive environment and social justice issues that are really important to us.
And our family fits. Our son felt comfortable here, and our family fits here.
And after years of searching, this is where we ended up.